Hey guys, Roxbox90 here with another card a day in the life of an EDH commander. So given the semi-feedback that I've gotten from the Vraska video I did, I thought, well, why not? I might as well explain why I didn't pick Jace. Because everyone's raving about the new Jace in, at the very least, Standard, if not other formats like Modern. But I must say again, sadly, he's very not good in EDH. And I'm finding that a lot of planeswalkers aren't, but that's part of the reason to explain why the good ones are good and the bad ones are bad. So let's talk about Jace, since he's the wall of text planeswalker and it's going to take time to go through him. So Jace, the Architect of Thought. 2 and 2 blues, so old Mind Sculptor cost for a 4 loyalty planeswalker. +1 until your next turn whenever a creature an opponent attacks gets -1/-0 until end of turn. -2, reveal the top 3 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put one in your hand, the other bottom of your library. -8, for each player, search that player's library for a non-land card, exile it. They shuffle the library. You may cast those cards as though they were free. So let's just, I guess, run through his abilities. So his loyalty and cost is actually pretty good if he was any good, but he's not. The +1 is useless in EDH. It really is. Even against token decks, it's just not worth it because most aggro token decks are going to be there. If it was 1/-1, then fine, because then it might kill tokens that have lots of plus to power but not to toughness. But most aggro decks are going to be running lots of pumping for other creatures, so it really doesn't do anything in the amount of tokens that are created. So that's useless, flat out. -2 is Fact or Fiction. Now, Fact or Fiction is pretty good. If it was a full Fact or Fiction, it would be fantastic. Even if it was -3 or whatever. The problem is it's not. It's essentially a form of Brainstorm, and in EDH that's just too small. To do it basically once and then he dies, it's just not worth the 4 mana. Flat out. It's too little card draw. You might as well run a Fact or Fiction over Jace, just in terms of cost. And then -8 is cool. Now, unless you have some sort of counter adder or whatever to Jace, then, I don't know, a doubling season or something, then you're 99% of the time you're not going to get there. If not 99.9% of the time, you're not going to get to the -8. So overall, he's pretty bad. I can't imagine more than a select niche decks that would ever consider running him. But you can't win them all. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please check out my channel sponsors below in the description. And as always, Roxbox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.